Ladies and gentlemen, mermaids and mermen, and all you landlubbers out there, gather round as we embark on a journey into the enigmatic world of devil fruits. These devilishly tempting fruits are scattered across the watery globe of the One Piece world, bestowing their lucky munchers with superhuman powers, all while sending their swimming skills straight to Davy Jones's locker. Ahoy there, mateys! But be aware, for there is but one rule of the sea. Ye can dine on only one of these cursed treasures and live to tell the tale. So buckle up your sea legs and prepare to set sail on an adventure that will make you yearn for a taste of the forbidden. Before we get into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. What is a devil fruit? Ahoy there, curious souls and aspiring swashbucklers. If you've ever wondered what makes the world of One Piece sail on such mysterious tides, then prepare to be enlightened about the most sought-after treasures of the high seas, the devil fruits. These delectable wonders are like the hidden gems of the world, known for serving up superhuman powers on a silver platter, while robbing their munchers of the fine art of swimming. And remember, once you've taken a bite of the forbidden fruit, there is no turning back. You will be forever tethered to your newfound abilities, whether they let you stretch like rubber or make earthquakes your plaything. But here is the real catch, mateys. No two devil fruits are the same. Each one has got a unique trick up its sleeve, be it transforming into ferocious animals, wielding the elements like a pirate wizard, or unlocking powers as peculiar as a sea cucumber's dance. These treasures are classified into three tantalizing categories: Zoan, Logia, and Paramecia, offering a veritable buffet of extraordinary abilities. Now you may be wondering, who are the lucky scallywags who have had the privilege of sinking their teeth into these treasures? Well, it's the cream of the crop, the titans of the sea, which include pirate rookies, marine admirals, the enigmatic 7 warlords, and even the elusive emperors themselves. Names like Whitebeard, Blackbeard, Big Mom, Kaido, Luffy, and yes, even Buggy, the clown prince of chaos. But mind ye, these devil fruits ain't just a pirate's dream come true. Governments and underworld kingpins alike are hungry for these fruits, and they fetch a pretty penny. Some have even been known to trade hands for hundreds of millions of berries. And while you are feasting your eyes on these culinary wonders, do not forget that it is not the fruit but the power of Haki that truly rules the high seas. So me hearties, whether you are a landlubber or a seasoned sailor, devil fruits are the stuff of legends that keep the world of One Piece turning, and their true nature remains as elusive as the Kraken's lair. Will you dare to take a bite of the unknown and set sail on an adventure that defies the very laws of nature? The choice be yours, but remember, with great power comes a permanent aversion to swimming. Are there different kinds of devil fruits? Ye might be wondering if these supernatural fruits come in more flavors than a barrel of rum, and I'm here to tell you that they do. These devilish delights are categorized into 3 distinct types, each with its own swashbuckling surprises. First up, we've got the Paramecia type. These are the most common of the lot, and they will grant ye a whole smorgasbord of superhuman powers. Fancy shooting shockwaves or having a body as slippery as an eel? Paramecia fruits got ye covered, me matey. You can even turn people into toys or make things float in the air. Some even let ye whip up substances like wax or poison, handy for brewing potions or giving your enemies a nasty surprise. But hold on to your tricorn hats, because there be more to this tale. Next on the list, we have got the Zoan type, favored by those looking for a bit of animalistic flair. With these fruits, ye can transform into a specific animal or don a hybrid form that is part you, part beast. And guess what? These Zoan fruits have got a mind of their own. They can even be integrated into inanimate objects, turning them into creatures with a taste for adventure. Whether you want to spit poison like a king cobra or dig through solid stone like a mole on a mission, Zoan fruits can be the ticket for melee combat like no other. Now, brace yourselves for the rarest treasure in the devil fruit world, the Logia type. These beauties grant ye the power to become, control, and transform into natural elements. Think sand, mud, smoke, lightning, or even darkness, becoming intangible, moving at the speed of light, or nullifying other devil fruit powers. Logia fruits be like holding the world in the palm of your hand. And if that were not enough, some Logia fruits let you stash away an infinite world inside your elementary body. Talk about a pirate's paradise. But be aware, me hearties, there be a few mysterious devil fruits out there whose types be shrouded in fog thicker than a midnight fog at sea. Lafayette sprouts angelic wings to take to the skies, and Prince Gruz can conjure and command clay with the enigmatic Gunyo Gunyo no Mi. These fruits be as puzzling as a riddle in a treasure map. So there you have it, the secrets of the devil fruits, Paramecia, Zoan, and Logia, 3 types that will make your head spin faster than a ship's wheel in a typhoon. Will you dare to taste the forbidden fruits of the sea and claim your own slice of supernatural power? Only time will tell. How do they work? Ahoy, me hearties! Gather round as we embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of these mysterious and wretchedly delectable devil fruits. They are as tempting as sirens, but just as treacherous. Once you chomp down on one of these devilish morsels, you will find yourself with powers that defy the laws of nature. You might stretch like rubber, control magma, or even become a human reindeer hybrid. And let's not forget those who turn everyday objects into the stuff of legends, like a lamp that grants its owner the title of Lamp Human. Ah, what a life of adventure. Now ye might be wondering, how do you become a devil fruit user? Well, it is as simple as taking one bite, one measly nibble, and ye will find yourself in possession of powers beyond your wildest dreams. No waiting for digestion, it's an instant upgrade, me hearties. But do not you dare be greedy, for there be a golden rule of the sea. A person can only eat one devil fruit in their entire life. Attempting to consume a second one is like lighting a fuse to your own cannonball, sending you to the depths of Davy Jones's abyss. Some say it is because a devil resides in each fruit, and would battle any interloping devils if they met inside a person's belly. Others say it's all a myth, but who are we to argue with the mysteries of the Grand Line? Now, here's the real kicker. Devil fruit powers extend even to the clothes a user wears. Change in size, shape, or substance, your garments will bend and twist like a sailor's yarn. Need proof? Just ask Queen and his transforming artificial arm, or Sasaki, and his mighty sword turned Triceratops leg. And here is the strangest part of all. These devil fruits, while altering your very genetic blueprint, do not leave a mark on your offspring. A parent may have powers, but their children be born without a trace of supernatural might. Yet, if fate should be kind, their children can munch on devil fruits of their own without meeting a watery grave. So there you have it, me hearties, the tantalizing and treacherous world of devil fruits, where power and peril dance on the high seas, and every bite could be your ticket to adventure or doom. Arrgh! The mysteries of the One Piece world run as deep as the ocean itself. How rare are they? Now let us get down and figure out the answer to the burning question, just how rare are these forbidden fruits of the sea? Well, buckle up, me hearties, cause we are diving deep. So let's picture this, a world with more than 100 devil fruits, each as unique as a pirate's treasure map. They say these fruits are scattered like lost doubloons across the Grand Line, waiting to be discovered by intrepid adventurers and cunning pirates. But here is the kicker. There is only one of each devil fruit in existence. Aye, that is right, me mateys. No second helpings at this smorgasbord of supernatural powers. Now, you might be thinking, if there is only one of each, they must be as rare as kraken in a bathtub. And ye would be right. These devil fruits are scarcer than a truthful pirate. Legends tell of vast riches and power that could turn the tide of any battle, and that is why they are coveted by the highest of the high, and the scurviest of the scallywags. You see, the government wants them, the underworld craves them, and the most fearsome pirates of the Grand Line will stop at nothing to claim them. The price tag on a single devil fruit can make even the wealthiest of swindlers raise an eyebrow. Ye could fetch hundreds of millions in belly for just one, and trust me, the competition be fierce. But beware, me hearties, for the hunt for these elusive fruits can lead ye to the darkest corners of the world, where danger lurks like a sea monster in the depths. Pirates and marines clash, ancient relics are unearthed, and fortunes rise and fall like the tide. So, as you sail through the One Piece world, remember that these devil fruits be the rarest of treasures, a pirate's dream and a navigator's nightmare. Are you brave enough to seek him out? Well, weigh anchor, hoist the Jolly Roger, and let the hunt begin. How strong are these fruits? If you've ever wondered just how strong these fruits really are, you are in for a treat. Now, as we mentioned before, there are more than 100 of these devilish fruits scattered throughout the world's oceans, each with its own unique twist. As Rob Lucci once wisely proclaimed, a devil fruit cannot weaken its user. So, it is not the fruit's fault if someone does not live up to their full potential. It's like blaming a spoon for not making you a gourmet chef. These fruits grant powers that are as diverse as the Grand Line itself, from healing to sensory enhancement, to turning objects into snacks. Yes, you heard that right. They've got it all. And in case you're wondering, the benefits of these fruits usually outweigh the inconvenience of being a non-swimmer. Who needs to swim when you can control the forces of nature or unleash unique attacks? But here is where it gets even wilder. Some of these devil fruits are so extraordinary that they defy the laws of nature. Take the Opi no Mi, for example, dubbed the ultimate devil fruit. It can cure any disease, even the one scientists can't pronounce, and grant eternal life in exchange for the user's own. Talk about a medical miracle with a hefty price tag. No matter how bizarre or seemingly useless a devil fruit's power may be, it is all about how you use it. After all, turning into a rubber man might not sound intimidating, but ask Monkey D. Luffy how many foes he has sent flying with those stretchy limbs of his. It's all about creativity, folks. Now, since each fruit grants a unique ability, dealing with devil fruit users can be a real head-scratcher. There is no one-size-fits-all strategy. You have to experiment and adapt, and with most folks in the world not having a clue about these fruits, they often think it's magic or some dark curse, manipulating people's ignorance for personal gain. That is a pirate's dream right there. Speaking of dreams, many sailors dedicate their lives to finding that one perfect devil fruit. Sadly, most end up fish food or worse. It's a tough world out there, mateys. As for each devil fruit reigns supreme, well, that is a debate that rages hotter than a sea battle in a storm. Some like the Magu no Mi for its offensive punch, while others fear the Gura no Mi, rumored to be world-ending. But remember, it's not the fruit itself but the user that makes the difference. So as they say on the Grand Line, it's not about the size of your fruit, it's how you wield it. Do they have any weaknesses? Devil fruits, the ultimate mystery wrapped in a deliciously devilish package. These fruits may seem like the pirate's ultimate treasure, but let us not forget, even a pirate's life is not all smooth sailing. First of all, knowledge about these fruits is as scarce as a pirate's manners at a fancy banquet. You might as well be taking a shot in the dark when you gobble one down. It's like Russian roulette for your taste buds. You will not know what powers you will get until you start sprouting extra limbs or turning everything around you into rubber. Now, even if you look out and score a sweet power, it is not all sunshine and rainbows. Being a devil fruit user is like signing up for the School of Hard Knocks. You will need to train like a madman to control your newfound abilities. So picture this, you could be stuck in some bizarre, painful, and downright humiliating situations just trying to figure it all out. Who knew turning into a giant bouncing ball could be so challenging? But wait, there is more. While some folks might think you are the coolest thing since sliced bread with your powers, others will brand you as a freak, a monster, or even a full-blown devil. Discrimination is just part of the devil fruit user package deal. You will learn to embrace your inner outcast. Now, here is the kicker, mateys. The sea itself despises devil fruit users. Just a dip in the ocean and you will become as useful as a hammer in a pillow fight. It's not just seawater either. Even the fancy white sea surrounding Skypiea gives you the cold shoulder. However, it is not all bad news. If you are just wet from rain or some friendly waves, you are safe. But plunge into a lake or river and you are toast. And remember, if even a pinky toe gets wet, your powers go on vacation, so keep those feet dry, unless you want to be the laughingstock of the seven seas. But for fishmen and merfolk users, it's a whole different story. They can chill underwater as if it were a day at the beach. But do not despair. Some clever devils have found ways to bypass the whole water weakness thing. If you're not touching the water directly, you are in the clear. Diving gear, resin bubbles, or maybe even a floating picnic table. Get creative! And hey, some devil fruit powers can even work underwater, as long as you do not touch the wet stuff. But hold on to your pirate hats, because we're not done yet. There is this wicked substance called sea stone, which is basically the ocean in solid form. Touch this bad boy, and it's the same as going for a dip in the deep blue sea. Powers gone! The Marines love to use it for pirate incarceration, but if you've got enough grit, you might just resist its siren song. So, my fellow swashbucklers, there you have it. Devil fruits, the gift that keeps on giving. As long as you stay dry, stay creative, and steer clear of the cursed sea stone. It's a pirate's life for me indeed. Can they be made artificially? If you've ever daydreamed about snacking on a devil fruit but were too chicken to dive headfirst into the grand light, fret not, because science has got your back. So, picture this. Instead of scouring the high seas for a shot at supernatural powers, you could stroll into a laboratory, don a lab coat, and snack on an artificially created devil fruit. Yes, you heard me right, matey. Thanks to the genius minds of Dr. Vegapunk and Caesar Clown, you can now have your devilish cake and eat it too. Now, the process is not as simple as mixing flour and sugar. Vegapunk, in his infinite wisdom, used something called lineage factors from existing devil fruit users to cook up his creations. It's like using grandma's secret recipe, but instead of cookies, you get superpowers. And Caesar Clown, well, he took a more wild approach and used animal lineage factors to whip up what he calls smiles. Because you know, who would not want to permanently become part animal? But here is the kicker. Me hearties, these smile fruits are like a game of chance. Eat one, and there is only a 10% chance you will get that cool animal power you always wanted. The other 90%, well, they get the short end of the stick, losing the ability to swim and any semblance of emotions other than joy. They are stuck grinning like a maniac, even when their hearts are crying. Now, that is what I call a raw deal. And how do they grow these artificial wonders? They have luminescent sunflowers for mood lighting, a river of something called SAD, because nothing says evil genius like an acronym, and some fancy irrigation canals to feed those fruit trees the necessary chemicals. It is like a mad scientist's version of a well-tended garden. But do not get too excited, my friends. These smile fruits are like the knockoff version of the real deal. They are as sturdy as a paper sail in a storm compared to regular devil fruits. Plus, there's a catch. Only Zoan-type fruits can be whipped up in the lab. Paramecia powers can be copied, but only if you've got the original user's family secrets. And as for Logia fruits, well, they're like the holy grail of fruit making. Vegapunk did manage to mimic the Pika Pika no Mi to some extent, but the rest remain elusive as a mermaid's tail. So there you have it, me hearties. The brave new world of artificial devil fruits is here. But remember, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's more like lab coats and mad laughter. So are you ready to take a bite out of science and become the pirate you've always dreamed of? Arr! The choice is yours. Can the devil fruits be awakened? Devil fruits, the gift that keeps on giving. But what if I told you there's a secret level? A hidden power-up that only a few lucky fruit munchers discover. Yes, my fellow buccaneers, it's called Awakening, and it's the jackpot of the devil fruit world. Awakening is not just some pirate's tall tale, it's the real deal. You see, when a devil fruit user's mind and body finally catch up to their powers, that is when the magic happens. It's like finding the X on the treasure map and digging up a chest full of gold. Now, let us break it down for you landlubbers. When a Paramecia type fruit gets the awakening treatment, it's like taking the training wheels off a bicycle. Suddenly, you're not just limited to using your powers on your own body. Oh no, you can now manipulate the environment itself, turning buildings into strings, walls into mochi, or even disassembling and restructuring entire terrains. It's like being a pirate architect with a twist. But hold on to your pirate hats, there's more! Some awakened paramecia users can remotely control their transformed environment with nothing more than a thought. It's like having the world on a string. Literally. Take Doflamingo, for instance. He can transmute the ground and buildings into strings without laying a finger on them. Talk about a puppet master extraordinaire. And it's not just Doflamingo. Katakuri can turn mirrors into mochi and even make them edible. Douglas Bullet, that non-canon rascal, can disassemble and rebuild entire landscapes. It's like having a Lego set for giants. But there is a catch, me hearties. All this power comes at a price. It's not just a stroll in the park, it's more like a hike up a volcano. Using awakened abilities drains your stamina faster than a pirate chugging rum, and it's a heavy toll to pay. Now, when it comes to Zoan types, awakening is like unlocking a beast mode you never knew existed. You get more strength, speed, durability, and a recovery time that puts Wolverine to shame. But beware, not all Zoan users come out unscathed. Some poor souls lose themselves to their inner animal instincts and become simple-minded man-beasts. Imagine thinking with the brain of a squirrel. Not the brightest idea, is it? But do not fret. Not everyone becomes a pirate-petting zoo exhibit. Some Zoan users like Rob Lucci and Kaku retain their senses and gain access to a divine transformation called the Awakened Form. It's like going Super Saiyan, but with feathers and beaks. Now, if you are one of the lucky few who possess a mythical Zoan fruit, well, it's a whole different ballgame. Just ask our rubbery friend Monkey D. Luffy. Not only does he keep his wits about him, but he can also stretch and mold his rubbery body at will, even affecting non-living materials around him. It's like being Mr. Fantastic and the Hulk rolled into one. So there you have it, me hearties. Awakened devil fruits are the ultimate treasure for those who dare to take a bite. Just remember, with great power comes great exhaustion. So set sail, find your fruit, and awaken the pirate within. Can drugs be used to enhance them? The world of devil fruits, where snacking on the unknown can lead to powers beyond your wildest dreams. But what if I told you there is a little extra kick to those already mind-bending abilities? Enter the world of devil fruit enhancing drugs, a twist that is juicier than a barrel of grog. Now, we're not talking about your run-of-the-mill vitamins here. We're diving deep into the realm of devil fruit users who like to dabble in some chemical concoctions. So far, it's mostly Zoan-type users who've taken a sip from this strange brew. First up, we've got Tony Chopper, a reindeer with a PhD in pill popping. During his apprenticeship under the wise Dr. Correa, he cooked up a little something called a rumble ball. This magical drug temporarily jolts his devil fruit, giving him more forms than your average superhero. It's like he hit the shuffle button on his power playlist. Now, the rumble ball is not your everyday snack. It's more like a magical sugar rush. Pop one and you are in for 3 minutes of devil fruit awesomeness. But here's the catch. You can't have another rumble ball for a whole 6 hours. Try to sneak a second one too soon and you will become a transforming tornado of chaos, attacking everyone in sight, friend or foe. Take a third and you will be one giant, mindless monster on a rampage. Yikes! Oh, and you will not be able to turn back to normal unless you take a dip in the sea, that is. But wait, there is more. After 2 years of intense training and island research, because who would not want a PhD in transformation, Chopper learned to use the Rumble Ball's powers without actually popping the pill. He's like a superhero who can switch between costumes on command. But remember folks, it is still a 3-minute party, and afterward, Chopper is as poop as a parrot on a pirate's shoulder. Now, Black Maria, she's a bit of a chemist herself. She decided that her devil fruit's human beast form needed a makeover, so she whipped up some potions and voila! She transformed into a centaur-like creature instead. Because you know, a centaur is way more stylish than a regular old hybrid form. Who cares about combat when you can be fabulous? So there you have it, me hearties. In the world of devil fruits, it's not just about what you eat. It's also about what you mix up in your pirate lab. But remember, with great power-enhancing drugs comes great responsibility and probably a bunch of side effects. So, who is up for a little chemical adventure in the Grand Line? Horror! The possibilities are endless. Can they be used on inanimate objects? I've got a tale that will twist your pirate hats into pretzels. Imagine this. You are strolling along the deck of your ship and suddenly you come face to hilt with a sword that has got a devil fruit craving. No, you've not had too much rum. You have just encountered an inanimate object devil fruit user. You see, in the wild and wacky world of One Piece, there is a mad scientist named Dr. Vegapunk, and this good doctor stumbled upon a secret recipe that is as weird as a three-legged mermaid: the ability to make inanimate objects gobble down a devil fruit. Yes, you heard me right, folks. Guns, swords, cannons, you name it. They can get a taste of the devil fruit buffet. Now, before you start wondering if your cutlass is going to grow arms and start demanding parrot treats, let me clarify a few things. So far, it is only the Zoan-type devil fruits that these objects can scarf down. And how this whole process works? Well, that is a secret recipe locked up tighter than Davy Jones's locker. But it seems even toxic gaseous slime can be part of the buffet. After all, devil fruits are known for their eccentric tastes. Now here is where it gets even wilder. Once an object has had its fill of that devil fruit goodness, it gains the power to shapeshift like a pirate chameleon. It can go from a humble sword to a full-on beast or something in between. Imagine a sword turning into an elephant. Yep, that is the level of madness we're talking about here. And just like that, the sword gains the abilities and properties of both its animal form and its original inanimate self. But here's the catch. Me hearties, these inanimate objects become more than just tools. They become loyal, like a first mate to a captain. Imagine having a sword that is not only sharp but also fiercely dedicated to your cause. It's like having a pet that can also be doubled as a weapon. Now you would think this is all sunshine and rainbows for these animated objects, but there is a downside. They start feeling things like pain and fear. Imagine a sword that shrieks when it is swung, or a cannon that begs for mercy when it is fired. It's enough to make a pirate question their choice of armament. So there you have it, me hearties. In the world of One Piece, even the most lifeless objects can become the wildest crew members. Just remember, when you're chatting with your sword or consoling your cannon, you are in a world where the line between animate and inanimate is as blurry as a foggy sea. Arrgh! Ain't it a grand adventure? Marvelous verdict. And there you have it, folks, the tantalizing tale of devil fruits, from their mysterious origins to the incredible powers they bestow. We have delved deep into the heart of this maritime mystery. Remember, while these fruits may be tempting as a siren's song, the price of their powers is the ocean's embrace. One bite, one choice, one chance to wield unimaginable abilities, but forever forsake the open seas. As we wrap up our journey, let's raise a toast to the brave souls who dare to partake in this nautical adventure. May you sail through life's tempests with the power of knowledge, and may you always know when to dip your toe in the water, even if you can't dive headfirst. So which devil fruit type did you like the most? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, fair winds, and may you find your own treasures on this vast ocean of knowledge.